My name is Alihan Idyanov. I am from Kazakhstan, a student of Nazarbayev Intellectual School in the town of Uralsk. In 2022, according to Minister of Healthcare, tobacco smoking among the adult population of the Republic of Kazakhstan among people over 15 years of age is 21.5%, while among men smoke more than 38%, women 6.4%. The average age of smoking initiation is 17-18 years, age of 15, 10% of boys smoke and 6% of girls. Electronic cigarettes are even more popular among teenagers. To solve this problem, I created a mobile application which determines the amount of nicotine in saliva sample. So smokers can visualize the amount of nicotine in their lungs and the actual lung condition, which will probably raise smokers' awareness and consciousness to give up bad habits of smoking. The title of my project is Nicotine Saliva Analyzer, and the aim of this research is to develop a mobile software application that will measure nicotine concentration in the saliva of smokers and non-smokers by measuring the pH of their saliva. In my community, there is an increasing number of passive and active smokers who want to quit but are unable to do so because of their addiction. They will also be able to see a visual diagram of nicotine concentration using their pH saliva by downloading my free software application. According to my research, it's expected that tobacco smoking has an impact on saliva pH. For this, I learned that tobacco consumption level estimations examine the concentration of nicotine and its metabolites. And nicotine and its metabolites can be investigated in the blood, saliva, urine, as well as in skin appendages, hair and nails. All the above, saliva was the most suitable because other types of analysis required laboratory studies. I do saliva sampling through purposive selection. Then I proceed to create a pH and saliva analyzer using Arduino and SparkView. After that, I created an interface and wrote the program code on MIT App Inventor. Also, every smoker who is worried about his health can check the nicotine in the body in his own. The created application will help smokers to measure and detect the pH level of saliva, to increase the responsible attitude towards their health and the health of their loved ones. Motivate them to give up bad habits, including refusing from tobacco consumption. As a result, an analyzer was obtained consisting of Arduino Uno 3, LCD display plus I2C, pH sensor to measure nicotine in saliva, which can be used both in medicine and to test for nicotine use when applying for a job, because many employers limit tobacco use in the workspace. Some challenges I faced are the availability of pH meter for public use. Spark is laboratory-grade equipment and its accessibility is not common. That's why I use Arduino pH sensor since I am passionate about robotics. The next was to create a mobile application. For this I studied programming languages like C++ and Python. But then I decided to use MIT App Inventor because it's easy to use visual programming tool. In the future, I plan to connect a Bluetooth sensor to the pH sensor, which will allow me to transmit the pH value of saliva to my mobile application in real time. Aside from that, users will be provided with healthy options menu like 10 minutes in the fresh air, regular exercise, or healthy diet. In the application that is tailored to their needs based on their nicotine value and lung condition photography. Smoking adversely affects not only human health but also the environment. Tobacco smoke contains more than 7,000 toxic substances, including carcinogens as well as greenhouse gases. Thousands of tons of these chemicals and up in the atmosphere, soil and water. Cigarette butts are the most common type of waste. In urban and coastal areas, bullheads make up 30–40% of the garbage. Worldwide, 600 million trees or 11.4 million tons of wood are destroyed each year in grow tobacco. Tobacco contaminates the soil. Tobacco requires a lot of nutrients. For example, it uses soil potassium up to 6 times faster than many other crops. So growers use fertilizers and pesticides to compensate for soil depletion. Tobacco turns the land on which it grows into unsuitable for growing other plants, which is a negative consequence for agriculture. The last list, smoking is a common cause of fires. Unquenched cigarette butts thrown to the mercy of fate in the forest are the cause of about 7% of forest fires, which, as you know, can instantly grow, causing the largest destruction and death of animals. In my project, I can motivate people to take action about their mindset of smoking.